Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making my catch-all spread for the week of November 15th through 21st. So it's not going to be a Thanksgiving spread because next week is Thanksgiving, but I'm starting to kind of ease into like the Thanksgiving break mood because a break from school can't come soon enough. I started this sheet of stickers, the Give Thanks sheet from my own shop, when I was making my November currently page, so I want to pick this up. And then I want to use Create With Mandy stickers that I've actually had since last fall. I just was a little too scared to use them because I liked them so much and then didn't end up using them. So we're trying again this time around. So this is Cozy Things and this is the Cozy Things boxes. I don't know if she has these in her shop because, again, they are from last year, but she has really cute designs all the time, so highly recommend you check out Create With Mandy. I'll leave a link down below, and I know my planner bestie M has a code for her shop as well, so I'll include M's rep code down below so you can save some money. So these are like the small shop stickers that I want to be using this week, and then I was like, okay, this is a lot of orange. I'm going to even it out with this Hustle and Heart book, but I'm going to be doing like the navy blue color palette. And it'll be like an orange and blue spread. So opposite on the color wheel, that makes sense. And I think it'll be fun. The current plan is to do like a sidebar full of the Cozy Things and then really work with like the boxes in the middle part of the spread. But we'll see how this goes. And I'm just going to start sticking stickers on paper. I would like to begin with the sidebar. So I have scissors and tweezers, all the essentials for planning. And I'm just going to kind of decorate the sidebar. Maybe I'll stick a quote in there. I don't know if I want like a fall themed quote or if I want to like bring in a blue quote from that book. I don't know if I want to even bring in like black because I'm playing with a lot of like dark blue and I feel like it could get a little visually confusing. But I do want to make use of these pumpkin pies because I love pumpkin pie, and I'm still on my pumpkin spice everything kick. I'm making use of my Trader Joe's groceries, but I do want these to fit within like the box or like go around the boxes. So I guess I'm gonna cut a little like right angle into this pumpkin pie so that I can fit it around the content area of the spread, like where I actually do the planning. Next week is going to be a little bit more decorative of a spread, but this one is going to have to be still pretty functional. I totally cut that wrong. I have no concept of right angles. Okay, let's try that again. You can see why I'm not someone who does math. M is like a really good math person, but I am not. I do art history. So I know that orange and blue are opposite on the color wheel, but I don't know how to cut a right angle to save my life. So all these little scraps are just going off to the side, and then hopefully I made this work. Okay, yeah, that's how I was going for it. It all ends up fine in the end. Going back to the Create With Mandy Cozy Things sheet, and I'm going to just keep adding in these things. I'm definitely in like a stay inside, go under the blankets kind of mood. The weather here has been crazy, and I know I talk about the weather all the time in these videos, but it's like that one conversation topic that we all come back to is the weather. How's the weather out there? So it's been ranging anything in between like 30 and 65 in a day, which that's like a total Midwest thing. Like, you can go out in the morning wearing like a parka and then you have to like come home and change into like a t-shirt. It's unpredictable to say the least. But I do like layering. Layering is one of my like favorite things about fall, and especially like being able to wear like scarves and I'm gonna say it, wearing a winter hat when I don't want to wash my hair and it looks gross just because I am too lazy to take care or like to like redo my hair before I go out on errands. I had to go drop something off at the post office the other day and I'm like, This is my one commitment for the day. I am just going to put on the winter hat. It is 65 degrees outside, but I'm putting on this stupid hat so I can go outside and not be judged, or at least judged in a different way. Love the little moth. All the icons on this sheet are unique stickers, so there's no repetition within them, which is very cute. Look at the little knitting needles in the ball of yarn. I do need like a bigger sticker up here though. And I feel like silverware doesn't really correspond with like the cozy fall theme. So I'm gonna hold this for a second. Honestly, this chunk of sweater might help kind of break up the space a little bit more if I just stick it right here. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. And then this is gonna go up here. How much pumpkin pie is too much pumpkin pie for one sidebar? The question I'm asking myself currently. I'll start with the pumpkin and we'll move up towards the second slice of pie at the top. And then I'll find something to fill in the gaps because I don't want to leave like a whole bunch of gaps in between them. I'm staying away from my like leaf stickers just because I have some of Mandy's, but honestly the orange ones could work if I needed to fill in more space. So this pumpkin pie is gonna go here. It's been a while since I filled the sidebar in like this, but I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. I think it's like a fun, nice pop of orange. Going back to this sheet, I think the scarf is gonna be the next placement because it'll fit like here around this pumpkin pie. Another pumpkin, a charcuterie board. That's cute. I don't have any like charcuterie board plans this week, but I think it's still really cute. I can even use my little chunks of like scrap sticker to continue to highlight the edges of the spread. I do save these because like you see the way that they fill in the space, it just really does help. We've got some more books that can go like down here. Even though they're next to the original books I took them from, I do try to space them out when I'm using like fragments of the same stickers. But okay, let's see. Little tiny mushrooms. So fall break is gonna start this week, which super pumped about that. And then we have the entire next week off. And the plan is to keep working on like final term papers because we're already at that point in the semester where it's inescapable. Everything is paper writing. But the goal for Thanksgiving break is get as much progress made as possible so that I'm not like scrambling last minute to get papers written. I do think I'm going to introduce some of these leaves because I have some extra spots that aren't going to fit the Create With Mandy stickers, but like these leaves will fit into. And I think it also helps to have something in my illustration style that's not just the pumpkin pie, because everything else is very clearly Create With Mandy. She has a very distinct style. So I like to mix it up in that sense as well. And we'll make use of like the extra stickers on this sheet. I am phasing out like the fall stuff on my Etsy shop and just really getting into like the winter stickers because the post office is taking longer to get things delivered. Holiday rush, that was to be expected. But I like on Etsy you have to pay to keep listings live. So out of season stuff I just kind of put on the back burner, like in the drafts folder until I actually will need it again. And like shopping for fall has definitely slowed down. I know that when I'm purchasing stickers from small shops, I'm really buying like holidays, like a lot of Christmas stuff, just like general winter, and then New Year's, because I'm already thinking about New Year's. I think those leaves helped. Like I do want some like little like dots or something, and I know I had dots on this sticker sheet and I used them in a different spread, but I'm sure I could find more. But we'll come back to that when the need arises. I think I'm going to start building up the body of the spread just to start getting an idea of what it looks like when I'm putting the orange next to the blue. I love a big quote sticker, and this one is like a blue foil. I'm picking this one that says stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. And I'm going to put that down here to get some close stickering between like the blue and the orange, and just starting to get that like on the page. And obviously I'll be picking a lot more functional stuff out of this book. It's a pretty functional book. It's like abstract patterning and then like colorful boxes. Some good stuff for like a monthly spread. I actually used this book to make my November monthly spread. I just didn't post a picture of that. But that looks cute. And we don't really see a lot of blue foiling from the Happy Planner, so I'm gonna make use of it while I have it. And then the rest of the foiling in this book is like gold. And I think that suits my preference with the orange. I feel like that's like a nice like gold foiling pairing. Although these blue foiled boxes are kind of fun. But I'm just gonna get everything like set up. I love this quote right here, so I do know this one's gonna make it into the spread. This is the one that kind of inspired like this combo. And this one says, if you believe in yourself, any dream is possible. And I wasn't necessarily attracted to the quote, even though it is like a pretty good quote. I liked the abstract background with the gold splattering on it. I just thought it was visually pleasing. For my Monday morning meeting, I'm gonna use this meeting sticker, and I'm leading that meeting this week, so I should probably include some extra space to note the details of that. It's just a lesson planning meeting, so it's whoever writes the lesson plan for that week, because we rotate around through our team of TAs for the intro level class that we're all TAing for. I also love the inclusion of these solid boxes that are perfect for layering, not so perfect for writing on, but I think they will come in handy whenever I need to use them, just not right now. Today list, this weekend. I could use one of these in the spread, because I'll probably need to be doing stuff before like break starts, like, you know, packing and cleaning and not leaving trash. So I'm going to put this one up here on the weekend, as the title this weekend might infer. Did I put that on an angle? Of course I did. I got it peeled up. I'm trying to be extra careful because there's just something about this particular color of nail polish that likes to rub off on the pages, even though I put 2 layers of top coat over it to hopefully prevent like any like streaking, but I just don't want to end up with like red nail polish on the pages. That irritates me, especially when the spread is not a red colored spread. Going back to Monday, I do want to work some checklists into the spread. These ones only have 3 bullet points on them. So I'm going to have to pick and choose what makes it into the checklists this week. But the week before break, maybe I can take it a bit easy. This is a sign that I need to take it easy. Using the Cozy Things boxes, I'm going to mark that meeting on Monday. So I am bringing these orange tones into the body of the spread, just so the sidebar and the like central information area aren't so like separated out. I do want them to actually work together, as one might assume. And then for my Tuesday, I have class, but we're meeting in a different location. So I do want like a special box to indicate that. And I'm gonna put it down here in the middle box. And then I can fit everything else underneath it, and then maybe a checklist up at the top. There's some like faux glitter boxes in here that I thought could be fun to work into the spread alongside some like more just flat blue boxes. I don't want to do the blue foil. It kind of looks a little purpley to me, and I think it's really going to clash with like the gold that I have going on in other areas. So just to avoid that, I'm going to be using primarily these. I don't actually like these glitter boxes. Like, they look good in the context of the sidebar, but paired with the blue, I'm not sure about them. So I'm just gonna peel that up. And I'll stop it with this. Hopefully I have enough boxes in this book to make it through the spread. I will use the other tone of blue underneath it. There's two different tones of blue, a lighter blue and then like this more navy blue. I think most of the decorative stuff is that navy blue, but it's not too distracting to have these two tones right next to each other. Yeah, that looks good to me. For my Wednesday morning appointment, I'm going to use one of these meeting stickers and then pair it with the Cozy Things box because I think that'll look cute. I'm using the other color of blue, so this is the more navy one, and then this is the like lighter blue. I don't even know what color blue to describe it as. It's just not navy. And I don't need a whole lot of writing room for this, so I'm just going to do one of these little stickers because having meeting already written out, I can just like include the time right here. So we've got that. I do have classes on Wednesday that need to be taken care of. I'm backtracking a little. I think maybe I'll use these skinny boxes for my work shifts instead, just because I'm thinking through the number of boxes that are in this book. And there are some problems arising there just because I forgot that half of the boxes are green and I'm not going to be using green boxes. So I'm going to use this one for my work shift on Tuesday. Leaving the meeting blank, and I'll just write that on the page. That's fine. And then this one will be for class. Yeah, this one will be for class, and I'm just going to stick it up here. A lot of meeting writing room there. And then work at the end of the day. So another one of these skinny boxes. You can go down here at the bottom because there is a gap in between all those things. Flipping over to Thursday, I think I need some more decorative stuff. So maybe like a full box. This one says good things are coming. It's cute, but I don't like how it's just a solid box and not like the watercolor. And then not a huge fan of this one because it doesn't have like the gold foiling with it, but in a pinch it would work. I'm just flipping through this book. I think it's only those first 3 pages of full-sized decorative boxes though, so I gotta make a decision with what I got. I mean, I could bring in like one of these, but what would I do with that in this spread? Layer some leaves on it maybe? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one, or I could do a gold one, like this one that says, be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. That took me a minute to read, but I think it's cute. Put it right up here. I don't know about the gold. Like, the gold and white just feels like not entirely right. I feel like I'm very like indecisive when I'm planning this spread. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to deal with it, so that's staying for now. And then I have class. So this box is gonna go right here. And then we have a work day for class, so I don't have to go in. So this will be where I write like that I'm actually going to be working on this project. And then after that I have my regular work shift, so this box will do the trick. Right down here. I'm going to even them out so that I can have them all in the same like box on the page, just to keep things functional down in that bottom box on Thursday with whatever pops up. Maybe a checklist. But that's Thursday's commitments for the week. And then Friday I just have TAing. So like teaching my one class. And that's going to go at the beginning of the day because it's the only thing I have on the schedule. And then after that I'll probably be like prepping for like break and just getting work done. I like this. On the weekend, I do want to make use of the Create With Mandy like full-size boxes. So this one with the sweater is really cute. And I could even stick this on Friday, because maybe I'll see some friends before I go out of town. And I don't even know when I'm going out of town, so that's gonna go there. And then this one can go on Sunday, right over here in this space. So these aren't like size for like a full Happy Planner Classic box. They're slightly smaller than that. But I think the sizing is nice, so I'm gonna keep going with that. I'm gonna start filling in all the checklists where I need them. I think, like, even though it's gonna be kind of a relaxed week, there's a lot of like little things that need to get done that I always forget about until the last minute, right before these like breaks from school. So I do want to have one of these on most days of the week, just so I can keep track of like all the stuff that needs to get done, like rent paid, bills paid, trash taken out, laundry done, dishes done, because can't leave like a dishwasher full of dirty dishes when you go away for like Thanksgiving. And then this will count for my checklist on the weekend. So I think having like these 4 will do nicely. Taking another one of these quotes, and I'm going to go down here on Sunday, and I think that if I use another clear quote on Sunday, then I could take that box off of Thursday and swap it for something else, just because I don't really like it in the, like, in conjunction with all the other things that are going on. So this one says take time to enjoy the little things, and I'm going to surround it with some leaves from this sticker sheet, and then maybe a couple things from the Cozy Things sticker sheet to really bring the pieces of the spread together over on this half, just because I don't want them to feel like 2 separate pages as well. So having like some of the little icons would definitely like bring those together. Even though I do have some of the Create With Mandy boxes over here, I want to make sure that I'm really hammering in the fact that these sticker sheets are working in conjunction with each other. I'll take this little cozy coffee mug to go down here. And then probably gonna cut this pumpkin. I don't like that these 2 leaves are super close together though. So I'm just gonna do this. And then I can just bump that original leaf that I had there down a little bit lower, if that works still. I might have to cut it again, but not the end of the world. Taking my pumpkin fragment to go along this bottom line, I think I'm going to cut them like off where the boxes end. I know this is really close to the other half of the leaf, but that's the best I can do. So we have a little corner over here, not like my best work, but something nonetheless. And then I'm going to get rid of this Be Fearless sticker. I think I'm going to do this one that says work, especially because Thursday is a work day in my seminar class, and I want to wrap up as much work possible as I can over break, but also before I leave for break. The end of the semester just gets so cramped with work that I get a little overwhelmed. I always do end up getting overwhelmed, and there's nothing I can do to avoid it. But working ahead of time certainly does alleviate some of that. There will always be things that need to get done, like in the last few weeks of the semester. Spacing it out is key. So that says work, and then I could pair it with like some more of these icons. I might have to grab another sheet of these like Thanksgiving stickers, but it's a good thing because I made them myself. So I have Thanksgiving stickers to work with. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm just taking part of this leaf to go next to it. And then the other half can go like down here. These are all kind of purpley, so I don't want to use those, but I have like a pumpkin spice latte. That's kind of cute for like paired with work, because caffeine and work go hand in hand. And then I have this pumpkin pie candle. I don't know if I want to put that in this cluster. Maybe like kind of creeping up the sidebar. Could even do it on that box. I don't know. Like, it should go somewhere in this spread because I've waited so long to use these stickers. I want to use all of them. But, like, I don't know. Would this be bad to have it go onto this class? Like, I think it evens it out kind of nicely. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. I feel like the sidebar is a little isolated from the blue. So I saw some little stickers in here that were kind of like blue splatter paint. They're not like super blue, but I think it'll help kind of darken out that sidebar if I use some of these layered, like with all the different elements. I just don't know if I want them to go over those elements. So maybe if I kind of cut them and arrange them as if they're going underneath them, that would help kind of bring the pieces together rather than having that blue be overpowering. So like that, it adds atmosphere, which isn't inherently a bad thing. It's just a matter of asking myself, how much do I want to do with this sidebar, because it's already a lot as it is. So bringing in another like sticker book and another set of like design elements might kind of get distracting, but I think it's so cute. Like, I'm fine kind of layering over things, I'm starting to realize, but I really do like the collaged sidebar look. It's just always a matter of balancing it out with the rest of the spread, because you know, you want to be functional in the body of your spread, and you don't want it to be like an all-around like sticker palooza in your planner, even though some days I wish it could be. So I'm trying to like balance functionality and decor when I'm planning. I lean more towards the decor side of things, but that's just me. And I'll probably end up using all of these little splatter paint stickers now that I think about it, because I want them to be like equally spaced amongst the sidebar, and half of them are green as well, and I'm not going to use those. So the more stickers I make use of, the less I have in my stash, and I've been trying to de-stash. I have way too many sticker books for my own good, and now that I'm making my own stickers, like, again, way too many stickers for my own good. I'm involved in a group on Facebook for planners who are in higher education, and we sponsor a college student every semester. So I was able to donate to our current like college student like a handful of like my Happy Planner sticker books and a lot of washi tape, because I just have so much washi tape. So that definitely helped me with my de-stash quite a bit, but there's always more to be worked through, especially because the Happy Planner has been coming out with like a lot more products recently. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Also a lot more sales recently, and I have been better about only buying things that I know I'm gonna use, but the sheer amount of stuff is just like increasing the things that I know I want to use. So this is all like a tangent, and you're used to my tangents at this point, but sidebar is done. So I just grabbed the fall foliage sheet from my shop, which has some bigger leaves on it, so maybe this will actually help even things out. So I'm going to take a couple of these and just fill in some of the empty space. So like this one up here by the work sticker. I don't know, why did I cut that off? That doesn't look good now that the pumpkin pie candle's kind of going down into that area. So I can peel that one up, and not over there. Okay, back on the sticker sheet. I could do one of these larger, like scoopy looking leaves, like it has a little arch to it. So I could do this. Yeah, that looks better than what it was. Acorns? I think acorns will be good, because there are a lot of brown tones over in the sidebar, not so much in the body of the spread. So if I can bring in a little bit more brown, I hope that'll help unite the pieces of the puzzle. Some little acorns. Going back to this cluster, because this cluster is looking a little... I don't like how they cut off at the line of the box. I know that's what I said I was going to do, but I am taking that back and peeling up those stickers so that I can stick different stickers in their place that take up a little bit more room. So I'm going to do this larger leaf. I feel like I'm using this specific leaf design a lot, but it makes sense if you're getting falling leaves from one tree that they all look the same. So that'll go there. And then I can use these scraps still just at the bottom of the page. And I will stick an acorn in that gap. So like one of these would be good. Bring those brown tones down to the corner of the spread. I don't know how to feel about this cozy coffee mug that's kind of floating in space. Maybe if I stick part of a leaf underneath it, then it'll be less of an issue. Or even part of an acorn. Like I could crop an acorn off the edge of the spread as well. But we'll start with this solution and see how that goes. There's a lot of tiny stickers at play. And that always means that I have tiny sticker fragments on my hands. Taking this portion to creep up the side of the page because I do want this corner to look complete. It says radiate positive vibes right here. Like, in theory, I could white it out. I just don't want like a bar of white out at the bottom of the spread. So I'm going to leave that. This one is going to go over here because this kind of cuts off abruptly. So I do want to kind of transition it out a little bit. And then I'll take this fragment because I know I'm not going to use it anywhere else if I ever use this sheet of stickers again. So this one's going to go up here at the top of the page to continue that trailing out of the sidebar. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, now I need to assess. There's always a possibility that plans will pop up on Saturday, so I do want to get another one of these boxes in because it is my last like larger box. And then I have 3 boxes left. So I have these 2 like skinny ones, which not bad for labeling things. So like if I put it on this, I could like label that. If I bump this one down, I could have it like sit nicely above it too, kind of like I was doing with the meeting sticker over here with this box. This page has seen better days. I have crinkled it all over, but that's okay. It'll flatten out once I get it back into the planner and start writing on it and then write on the other side of it as I do my Thanksgiving spread, which I'll probably end up filming tonight as well, even though kind of far in advance. I just want to make sure that all of my videos are filmed before I go to like go see my family and stuff. Plus then it'll be like a time to edit when I'm on like break instead of like having to move my filming equipment wherever I end up, because I don't know how long I'm going to be with family or like what days. Probably Thanksgiving because that makes sense, but I don't want to bother with the lighting setup or any of that stuff while I'm out of town. So I'm going to do this and then take this last little box to title it. I do have one more sticker on the sheet and I'm aware of that. I just don't know where it will go because it's not like a regular box size. It's like the awkward corner box size. I don't really want to use it because it's just not the right size. I think I'll be fine without it. I do have a bill due on the 20th, so I want to put one of these stickers in here that just says reminder. Like I figured deadline could also work, but reminder is a little bit more gentle. So I'm going to stick that right there, and I think it brings the blue over into this area a little bit better because it was getting a little orange. Gonna go ahead and pop this back on the discs to get a good look at it. All set up back on the discs, and I'm actually very pleased with this. I was kind of getting worried in the middle of the video where I'm like, oh no, these pieces aren't gonna fit together. But I think after a lot of tiny stickers, we have a complete spread that works cohesively. I'm actually very drawn to this cluster that says work. I just like the little elements around it. But it's a fun spread, and it's like a nod to Thanksgiving without being super Thanksgiving-y, but it's also like nice and full. I love my Create With Mandy stickers, and look forward to seeing some more of those on my channel because I do have another order from her coming in at some point. Some of her like more holiday related designs. So I'm gonna call it a day on this. I think it looks good, and I think it's gonna be functional for what I need it to do. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning.